And now we are going to do a math skill about money with Mrs. Boutwell. There are no required materials for this, so you can listen along with the video and attempt to participate.
Okay, during our money activity, we go over what each coin is. And I'll say, this is a penny, this is a nickel, this is a dime, this is a quarter. And we'll do that several times. And then I might say, touch the penny, and the student would have to touch the penny, as in recognizing the coins that we're doing. Another activity we do with money is that we will take, and I will give the children a group of coins, and I will say, find the pennies and put it in the penny container. Now we do have several other containers that we can introduce as we go on each day, but we would start with just the pennies, and you would find the penny and put it in the container. If they go to get a coin that's not a penny, I might say try again and have them put it back down and try again. Another coin activity working on money is you might do just sorting with two, pennies, nickels. And you would have the students have a group of coins, and they would look through them again and find the penny and put it in the penny container, and find the nickels and put it in the nickel container. As students progress, you might go ahead and even add the dimes and the quarters for sorting. And then of course it would work the same way. They would pick up whichever coin matches and goes in the right container. And again, if they pick up the wrong one or start to put it in the wrong one, say try again, and then find the right one.
Now, my question is, what if students are confused between the nickels or the quarters? Because sometimes those coins can be the same size, or they look like they're the same size.
Actually, we go over that a good bit, and we put them beside each other so that they can see that the quarter is actually a little bit bigger than the nickel, and also the different presidents that are on it. And that's how we work on that. Now for our other coin money activity, for our students who have learned what each coin is and can match them, or also can put them in the right containers, as you just saw, we go over how much they're worth. We talk about penny, little and brown, you're worth 1 cent all over town. And that, of course, a penny is worth, and we'll reiterate that, 1 cent. And we do the same thing with nickel, short and fat. You're worth 5 cents. I know that. How much is a nickel worth? And of course, they will say 5 cents or hold up 5 fingers, or we will, if they are nonverbal, we'll have them point to the 5. Dime, little and thin. I remember you're worth 10. Quarter, big and bold. You're worth 25 cents, so I'm told. How much is a quarter worth? And they'll say 25 cents or touch 25 cents. All right, this is another of one of our money activities with our coins. And we talk about how a penny is worth 1 cent. And we say this so the kids remember it. And then we talk about objects that you can buy for 1 cent. We have a pretend store here at school. So I might sit down and say, which one of these would you like to buy? And let the child pick out which one they want. And if they say the little spinner, then I would say it costs 5 cents. So I need for you to give me 5 cents. So they have to count with their pennies, 5 pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they hand it to me, and then I let them play with the spinner. Here's another activity with coins. This is our money activity, and we have nickels. And we emphasize on a nickel is worth 5 cents. We go over our little poem, nickel, short and fat. You're worth 5 cents. I know that. Well, our kids have been taught, and we're still working on counting by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So we start by counting by fives, and we go over that several times. Then we go back to our store. And here I might say, show me which one you would like to buy. And most of them really like the car. And so I will say the car is 10 cents. Remember, you're counting by fives. So count by fives and give me 10 cents. And they would go 5, 10. They would hand it to me, and then they would get the toy to play with for a few minutes. Activity we will do with our coins or our money, we will talk about dimes. And of course, we always say our rhyme, dime, dime, little and thin. I remember you're worth 10. The dime is worth 10 cents. And we have been counting by tens as we go over on our chart. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So we count by tens, and then we come over here and we go back to our store where our kids can purchase something. And I might say, which one would you like to have today? And they may say, the little flexible alien. And I would say, how much does it cost? And if some of them can tell me and some can't, and then we'll go over 40 cents. So we'll count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40. So then they get to play with the alien for a few minutes.
Okay, I wanted to go over this activity with you real quick, this counting balls activity. So it says, count the tens and ones, write the correct numbers on the lines. So I figured this would be fitting with our money activity that we just did, where we were counting by tens and dimes and then ones with the pennies. So I'm just going to go over a few of these, and then you are welcome to do this on your own or not. This is completely optional. Okay, so we've got Math Day 4 in the right-hand corner over there. We're going to start with number 1. So a ball equals 1. The box of balls equals 10. So you can see this as that ball equals like a penny, and the boxes equal a dime. So I want you to look at number 1 and count. So we are counting by ones here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. How many balls do we have? 4. Okay. And then you'll go to the next one. This is going to be a 10 because the balls in the box count as 10. So this goes 10, and then you have a plus 1, which is 11. You're not going to count by tens because you don't have another 10. So 10, 11. So you're going to write 11 on number 2. Okay, we're going to do one more together. So the box counts as 10, so we are going to count by tens. 10, 20. That's all we have because we do not have extra balls on this side. And that'll be it. So make sure you continue to do the best you can. Like I said, this is completely optional with your child. This is for Math Day 4. Thank you.